I also never, like, maybe just wasn't listening, but I never heard that specific complaint about 11. I mean, about 13. I certainly would have thought, like, more than anything, I heard, okay, the problem is the hallways. Not anything as specific as the problem is this combat. You know, this thing about the combat. Which one am I fighting first? Garnet. Just banging around in the hallway. Yeah, I liked the combat in 13, but I thought that the story and the way that it was... I guess we'll just, while I'm just sitting here idly pressing the A button, we'll talk about 13. I think I would have enjoyed it a lot more without the framing device of you come in on day 13 and gradually learn what happened in the other days. We had to Quentin Tarantino it. I think it would have been a lot easier to understand if we went, look, we have the perfect protagonist character, Vanille. She just woke up after being Crystal for 200 years. She doesn't know what's going on in the world. She's the perfect, like... What do you call that? Audience surrogate. Perfect audience surrogate. Except that there's still a twist because she knows things that she's not saying out loud. Like that, you know, the whole thing about Ragnarok. So you still find that out later, and it's good. You know what it reminds me of? When 14 1.0 came out, one of the... It's funny that this wasn't really addressed in the documentary that I saw. The no-clip one, the really good one. Maybe it just didn't happen that much on the Japanese side, but on the American side, during the lead up to it and the alpha and the closed beta and the open beta, it seemed like the only two things people were talking about was, one, the fatigue system, where they were like, how dare you put in a system that, you know, punishes you for playing the game too much. And then also not being able to jump. That was a deal breaker for so many people on the internet. It was so bizarre. See, I mean, I would have always thought, like, there are some games where you have it and some games where you don't. I'm in trouble. See, I want to be dealing him damage right now, but I have to. It takes so long to heal us up. To heal us up to the point where we're going to survive his mega apocalypse or whatever it's called. Yeah, I can totally see that. I could see people saying, like, okay, it's an MMO, I can jump in every MMO I've ever played. All I want to do is bunny hop around Dwarf Haven. Oh, now we got the seeds. Let's get rid of the seeds. Oh, the seeds were already dead. That's fine. He is staggered right now, right? Weird. I never thought of it as that big of a deal. It was unfortunately coupled with a world that had a lot of like ledges that were not bypassable, and you know, invisible walls where it's like, oh no, sorry, that's a 6-inch step up. You can't jump, you know, you can't jump, so you can't get over that. And it was like, well, like people were so up in arms about it, and I'm like, it all depends on how the world's designed. Like, it would infuriate me to see a waist-high fence and not be able to get to what's on the other side. And it's like, well, they could just design the world to not have the fence there. Stop coming back to life. I thought that's what we were... Caius, hear me out. Isn't this what you wanted to prevent? Is things that come back to... Oh, he's at count 1. Stop. Everybody stop. He was counting. I almost missed changing to... Both of them do it? Oh, I'm not going to be happy about this fight. Right? Both of them do it if there's another one alive. This is going to be the whole stream at this point. And the only reason I'm here is because I want the bad ending. I didn't go and do all the side quests. I didn't go and find the fragments that, you know, what does he do? His heart grows 3 sizes, probably. She died. Maybe I need to pay more attention to what's going on. Alright, he's staggered, but do I want to heal before I... Well, actually, there's no time. Or I wonder if I can survive. If I have someone on Sentinel, does Break Curse not... Well, I didn't switch him in time, but... It looks like it did reduce the amount of debuffs we got. Possibly. Did that immediately take out all the seeds? Not quite. Now he's counting. We're reasonably healed. You're not supposed to Dark Flames while you're counting. That is illegal. I don't think this guy's even read the rules. Right? No, actually it's... I think it's Ruby's turn to spawn. I was right. Don't auto heal yourself. It would be nice if they could not, given the consequences. Alright, we're plowing through this guy. It seems good. Throwing some quick heals. Did not have guard. I meant to immediately. Oh no, maybe it's just random. How many debuffs you get? Oops, abilities sooner. Even attacking. Alright, we're good to go. Stagger this man. Stagger him with all of your might. Or do I wait for him to start counting and then stagger him? Is that the play? Use the stagger as an interrupt on purpose? Oh, no, that's the next thing he was doing. Not counting. Not counting, just respawning them. That sucks. Why did I hesitate? I've learned my lesson for next time. Can I flame cyclone and stagger him faster? It's not too much. It's not a whole lot of damage, but I guess it does build the stagger gauge. So that's good. Oh, this one? Totally random. I shouldn't even bother. Abyssal Yawn was new. And now we need a lot of healing. I'm upset. Oh, he didn't. Wait, he didn't lose all of his stagger gauge? He's still at like 200. Also, I need the wound potion. And I need to Isuna myself. Like, why isn't Isuna the slow the highest priority of the whole thing? We die? I'm sorry. I'm sorry we died. We didn't die. Now, he is staggered now, but he's still counting. Hate it. He did the thing that you said he couldn't. He spawned the guy on the count of 1. He actually did it. Sarah's at full health, so I guess she's gonna live. Noel will not. Noel lived.
You changed the future. And here.
I'm so... It wasn't so bad, I guess, but I'm still upset. Maybe having a monster as an attacker is not the best. Like, even though this guy seems great and he has got like strong robot arms and I'm proud of him, maybe I should have gotten like the Jumbo Cactuar or whatever, right? Maybe his buffs would have done so much to help me. I also didn't really, like, kit out my monsters as much as I could have. There's a lot that you can do in giving them, like, 10 passives each. Oh, so bad. He is staggered. I wanted to take out one guy, but it's not gonna happen. I gotta heal. I also have that, and I can just refreshing rain. Yeah, let's do that. I forgot about that. I have one guy who actually, even though he's not a healer, he heals us for a whole bunch. Like, it's so much. It's kind of the complaint that I've had about other games, where I'm like, if you had made this the whole game, I'd be into it, but I'd maybe be into it. But when you have something that's trying to be a couple different games at once, he's gonna do the thing. Please finish this guy in time. Oh, we got time. We got plenty of time. Count as 2. Gonna break curse. I hate it. Count 1. Just in time. That 1, he's like... it's like, go on 0 or go on 1. He's like, go on 0.8. As soon as I say 1... go. Although right now it's playtime. We've got him for 3 minutes of playtime. Like, can I? How close is he to staggering? 200? We'll heal a little bit more. He is staggered. I think it's the first time I've staggered him. Let's quickly use Ultima Arrow and the other dying sun, you say. I was hoping you would not kill the sun. The sun is our friend.
You changed the future. Heads up. Hey.
think that still counts as the stagger? The whole thing is during the stagger? It is. It was. We're gonna want another wound potion, I think. Didn't even notice I have an elixir. Don't know what it does. Wow, okay. Gets everybody up from KO. I will, I guess, use it. Even though I might need it later after time has stopped to not existing. I need to heal more. I can't have people getting knocked out. Achievement unlocked strategist? Strategist? Why am... What? Oh, I'm still on this idiot. Move. Out of my way. Switch to her. Oh, wait. Oh, she already rezzed him. I'm like, I couldn't process anything that was happening right there. And yes, I will still be here. When you come back, make sure that you set your time machine to arrive a moment after you left so that I will still be in this battle forever. Count 3. I have to kill him before that, right? I'm not going to. Alright, this is definitely a 9999 damage thing. They were incredibly rude to do that. Oh, no, like this. Do this. Alright, so good to know, I guess, that you can survive Exaflare with all three of them doing it. Alright, as long as they're all alive and are going to stay all alive for the rest of their lives, I might as well do at least a little bit of buffing. I think it does help. Yeah, I find myself wishing that I had someone for the third slot other than the little Ravager guy. He's not doing anything. Although it's also unfortunate that my commando guy is like, I'll just attack the other target. Because I'm a commando, that's what I do. We attack two different targets, but I'd rather he didn't. Doing good. Nobody is counting yet. No one is reciting numbers backwards. In a little bit of healing just as this happens. Alright, he's low. Oh, he's also on count 2. He already started counting and skipped 3. Seems like cheating, but what do I know? He skipped 3. He took a time machine forward in time to after he said 3. That's cheating. No time travel allowed in this game. Literally right in the rules. He didn't read them. Just about to stagger. Everybody live. I have an elixir, but I'll save it, of course. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter if you yawn. You're staggered. You're dying. Don't you do it. Don't zoom out, camera. There's only one person here. Fine, we're still attacking because he's still staggered. Fashoom, fashoom, fashoom. Fight over. Target time 11:13, said the guy who was on drugs. How is that the target time? 11:13. I'm starting to think that guy doesn't even own a watch. That's why he made a game where there's no time in it. 11 minutes, 13 seconds, my ass.
Told me that Yule is reborn because of me. And I have to die. We must free Yule. Kill me. You're the only one that can end this eternal torment.
Even if it were for Yule's sake, I wouldn't want to kill you.
Lightning is dead. I killed her with my own hands.
Will kill her.
Will you allow
Would have
me to
Will
go
killed her.
unpunished?
Lying.
He's time lying.
Our time does not flow as it should. Long before we began our battle here, I had already faced her. Now, she sleeps, never to wake. Things that shall happen in your future have already been decided in my own past. I know how it begins and how it ends.
And you should know you
I
can't.
got through it somehow.
No matter how hard you try, I'm not going to kill you.
That's right. You hate to kill anyone, don't you? Noel, born at the end of days. You understand the true value of life. But know this.
Wait, then how could he have been born unless he was his own father? What's the button? Which button?
The moment I cease to exist, you shall be released from your fate.
Finish him! Wasn't that the finish him button? Did I push the wrong one?
I won't do it.
Impressive.
Did I push the wrong one?
Who can change time must choose between those who die and those who live. You must bear the burden. The eternal paradox.
Okay. He was trying to pull a, like, I pushed the button, but I didn't really push the button. It's like, I moved the button 45 minutes ago. And now I get the bad ending.
No. He always wanted to come back here, didn't he? He wanted to come back here to die.
He thought if he did, he could end Yule's cycle of rebirth.
And there's nothing more important than giving the bad guy what they want.
Yules that are called back to Valhalla. They can be with him here. They don't have to return to the moon again.
He heard you. In the end, he believed what you told him.
Rewind for a second. Wait.
Possibilities. But that's all there
All
is.
the Yules that die will come here instead of
There's no
dying?
death here, but no real life either.
I have no idea. He's like, anytime Yule dies,
Returned
she's...
to this
Oh,
place chose a different fate. They wanted to be born again. They didn't need immortality.
They wanted reality.
But Caius wanted something different. Something he thought was better than life. A dream where he could protect the spirits of all the Yules forever.
naturally, this doesn't make sense. I don't know why I'm trying.
Find her. Find my Yule. It doesn't have to be forever. Just... I want to be with her in the future.
Then, let's do it. Build a new future.
Yeah. I never wanted to hurt anyone.
But if we build a new future, we'll be building a new past.
I didn't want to lose any of them. No one deserves to die. Not even you, friend. Farewell.
Okay, but now that he died, that doesn't mean that they... I literally have not.
Timeline is back to how it was.
No, it isn't.
Sarah, you feeling okay? When the timeline changed, did you see anything? I mean, did you feel any pain?
No, I feel great.
Good. Why don't we go and find Lightning?
Okay.
I don't think she's here, Kubal.
Wait, you don't think that Caius really...
No, that was just a lie. Now that the timeline is fixed, she's back in her own world.
She was back in her
She's waiting
world.
for me, along with everyone else.
She's not waiting for me now. Now it's the year 500 and everyone's dead.
Paradoxes are resolved. The gates will disappear soon.
The gates will disappear soon. I see.
Right. So this will take us to 500 AF. I guess that's where we'll be living now. 500 years in my future. Maybe Lightning will be there.
There's the future Lightning fought to protect. It's the start of a brand new era.
What about Fang and Vanille?
They'll be there for sure. And don't forget, Hope is in that time as well. Once the gates disappear, everyone stays where they are.
You mean when they are.
I bet Snow will be waiting there, Kubal.
Well, we'll see. That'll be up to Lightning, I think. Yeah?
Yeah. Let's go.
Yeah?
This freaking game. But it's the bad ending, right? I killed Caius. I had the option to spare him, and I didn't. And I would have gotten a bit. They never would have made it the bad ending if you spare him.
Detected in the pillar. Collapse is imminent.
Rescue team report.
Hold on, switching displays.
We're pulling out.
Come on, Saz.
We've got Vanille and Fang. Their crystal is intact. Bringing them home.
Great work. Thank you, Saz. Thank you for saving them. They've kept our world safe for centuries. But now they can rest and join us in our new arc.
Paradox levels are holding. Sir, they're not coming down.
The gates haven't been shut down yet, which means the timeline must still be unstable.
Director?
I hate you. I hate everyone who's opening their mouth right now.
Fix it. You just need more.
Hope! Hope! I can't take all of these attacks. You're giga-flaring me with your nonsense. My god. Oh, I'm afraid to even look. Phew, boy. That bad, huh?
Staring the stars, feeling the wind every time. I cannot stop thinking of you since you've been gone away from here. Shedding the tears, crying out loud for once. 'Cause you were such a precious part of me. There's no one to fill my broken heart. Oh, but now I have realized
Corona!
the reason why I live in this world. Even you have left me here alone. I found the way. I can get hope for the future. Baby, I'm gonna see the new world and nothing but the love you gave me. Only thing I
I also kind of missed why they waited until they're like, we can't launch this one until the old one breaks. Right, yeah. If a continent-sized chunk of rock fell into the planet,
This is our ark, our haven. It will be called Benevelza, and it shall be the new
You
home
tried?
for the human race.
wanna give up my home.
okay. When they were like, Saz, can you do it? And he's like, yeah. He's like, okay, I've got Fang and Vanille. Was it just like go in there with a pickaxe and like chip them out? Because I would have assumed it was like their spirits are part of the pillar, not.
Hey! Look, the heroes are back.
It says.
We can't fly, so this isn't okay, right? Oh, I see.
Nice catch. Thanks.
It's not really called a catch. He collided with us. Fucking. She can't fly. No, well, maybe she can. I guess I unlocked it in the gold saucer.
Feeling all
She
right?
can fly.
It'll be good to see everyone again.
Yeah. The gates are closed.
It's the end of our journey. Hey, no. Thank you.
Sarah. No, not now, please. Sarah, snap out of it. No! No!
Things in this world and believe in the power of love. Sing a song of tomorrow. Now we
So the deal is, because she had the same power as you all, she only looked into the future like twice, though, right? 3 times.
But why?
Because XIII-'s not good enough at video
safe.
games.
Everything was fine.
If only we had had more fragments.
It changed. If you change the future, you change the past. The effects ripple outwards, up and down the timeline. The seeress is forced to see it all.
You mean Sarah? She saw this vision?
Yes. And it killed her. Sarah. She knew the risk. If we altered the future, she knew what would happen, that her life could be in danger. But she still chose to save it. I wanted to protect her. I thought I had. I thought she was safe.
Time clouds.
The goddess. She is gone, Kupo.
The heart of chaos beats in my chest. A manifestation of XIII. Should this heart stop beating, the goddess will die once again.
I killed the goddess?
Don't take credit for it. It was me. I pushed the button. I have more goddess kills than you.
When the goddess dies, the chaos of Valhalla is unleashed. The chaos has the power to warp the timeline and destroy the past.
But why is all this being destroyed now in the year 500? Shouldn't it have not existed in the first place? Isn't that what happens when it's disintegrated in the past? To be continued in the better ending, or to be continued in Final Fantasy 13-3? Is it so, hang on then. Hold on. Hang on. Hold and hang. Does that mean that... Like, spoilers are off the table. You can tell me whatever. I imagine, if you go and get all of the fragments, you get an ending where that doesn't happen somehow. So is 13-3 a continuation of the bad/mediocre ending? And if you get the perfect ending, it's not canon? Or have I just been imagining? Am I just making up my own rules? Okay. You think those events always happen? That the game always... Even if you do the crazy stuff, Sarah still dies at the end and everything... Like, no matter what, the game ends with Thanos snapping and the heroes losing? It's bold. I'll ask my sister. She would know. It's still kind of like the whole thing where, so they're implying that she saw the future where she saves the world and she dies in, and she's like, well, I'm gonna do it anyway. But, well, no, I guess if it actually does always happen, then that's fine. Like, you got that whole thing of like, if you see the future, but you did. If someone sees the future and they're like, "Well, we're going to change that future," it's like then who cares who cares about any vision? If somebody says, "I saw what's going to happen in the future," it's like, no, you saw what will happen in the future if a certain thing happens. All right, so Goddess always dies, Sarah always dies, and that way Lightning Returns starts with Lightning donning Majora's Mask. Or no, right? There's no resets in that. It really is just you have a timer ticking, and by the end of the timer, the game just ends. All right, so now I have to figure out, if there's nothing substantially different in the other ending, am I gonna bother to get it? I had thought that today was gonna be okay. Go run through, get the ending, and then start looking up what do you have to do in order to unlock the other ending. But now, like, if it's really not a different ending, then I don't know. Maybe I won't bother with that. Maybe this will be the end of our playthrough. Because we've already been playing this for a while, right? I've done at least like 10 streams of this, I would imagine. Feels like I've been playing this for a while. Also weird to think, like, if I had gone, okay, here's the end of time is unlocked, but I want to go and, Pokemon around the world and unlock all the monsters and all the stuff. Like, to then go in there and get that ending, it's like, it's been so many dozens of hours since the last time you cared about anything that happened in the story that it would feel even harder to be invested, like, oh my gosh, I can't believe Sarah died. It's definitely weird that they were just so, like, okay, so we're all just going to live here in the year 500. Somehow Saz got here, don't question it. Hope is here because he just sat in a hyperbolic chamber until the year 500. That's literally how their time travel works. And Snow shows up for no reason. Sure, why not? Time travel. There's like 8 endings. They're all like silly changes. That one is the standard ending. No, it's so weird for them to just arbitrarily be like, okay, we're just gonna live here 500 years in the future. Everyone I've ever known, I abandoned them. Except the time portals never existed, right? Isn't that a paradox? if they're like, aren't they gonna go like, where did Sarah go? wasn't she just here? She didn't go through a time portal because those don't exist. She didn't walk up to a time portal and jump in and then jump back out and say, I forgot to find your medical supplies so I could get a fragment. Okay, bye, and then left again. To be precise, there is one canon ending and one secret ending that informs you more about the canon ending. Then there are 8 paradox endings that are sort of like what ifs. I see. Because I did get one paradox ending, but the game kept going. Where you go, you're in the dream timeline where he's like, okay, here's a timeline that you can live in where I fixed everything, lightning's there and shit. She's like, no, it's not real unless I did it. So the others are similar. Okay. Based off of just little things that you do. Thank you. I'll check that out. And I would imagine whatever the secret ending is, well, I guess I can just look. Is the secret, well, no, if I tab out, it's going to mess up the game, maybe. Is the secret ending, like, really difficult to unlock? Like, is it go and get all 160 fragments? Because if it is, I'm not going to do that. But if it's just, like, unlock every... Oh, it is. Okay. Yeah, nonsense. I'm not playing this for another 100 hours. I do kind of want to know what happened with the guys who fell into the time portal. Right? There's the one where there's a guy... There's the guy that Mog time heals, and then he's like, oh, my captain's over there, his name's Bob. And you go over and talk to Bob, and he's like, yes, I'm Bob, who are you? I don't trust you. Maybe if you talk to my crew, I would trust you. And you go, we've already looked everywhere. They must have fallen through the time portal. They must have got sucked into the paradox and wound up in another time. Yeah, we will simply YouTube them. Also, I don't know if I'm gonna sit here and watch all of it. I mean, we're most of the way through them, but you know. Yeah, if it's 100... And you get a fragment for getting the bad ending. Or the regular ending. You have unlocked the fragment skill Paradox Scope. It's time to head to the mystic residing in Serendipity. This fragment skill will give you the courage to face challenges you thought were impossible. You'll find yourself being able to destroy enemies you should have no chance of defeating. What? What? You will find yourself being able to destroy enemies you have no chance of defeating. Switch this power on, close all the gates in the Historia Crux to reset locations, and challenge yourself to achieve the impossible. What?
Flows in circles. Until all possibilities have been tested, it will remain locked in this arc for all eternity. Here, a moment in history endlessly repeats itself. Perhaps this same tale has been acted out in the same place at the same time for eons beyond counting. But such knowledge will never be the province of mankind. Only the goddess atop her throne in the timeless realm of Valhalla can see the span of history in its entirety. But now her temple lies dormant, and the bells ring a funeral dirge. The battle to decide the fate of the world begins once again.
So that's Valhalla. And that is, I guess, just where the opening of the game, where you're lightning on Odin. And so back here they put in 3... Isn't Serendipity also over, or did they move it? Did they just move it? No, it's right here. Okay.
Serendipity.
Zaz? Is that a monkey? Someone had a monkey tail.
Life or death? I'm stuck in this place where time stands still.
That's fine.
All because of what happened that day.
It was. It
It
was
was
very
just
high
another day
pitched.
at work. Routine flight, same old plane, same old route.
Now we're Cowboy Bebop.
Not a cloud in sight. Perfect weather.
Just about to sit down and have some bell peppers with beef.
Time to wake up, little man. We're about to land.
Daddy,
Hmm?
something's coming.
Yeah?
Just sit down. Don't get out of your seat. Put your seatbelt on.
Hey, you there. What's going on? Huh? Where the heck am I? Am I alive? Is this what heaven looks like?
Oh, is he in Death Parade now?
No longer alive.
What?
However, that does not mean you are dead. For example, take a look at the coin. In this brief moment before it lands on the floor, there are two possible outcomes, heads or tails. That is the situation you are in. There are two possibilities for your future, life or death.
What about my son? What about Dodge? Is he okay? Where is he?
It is quite possible he is here, but at the same time, it is also possible that he is not.
Thank you, that was obvious.
Okay. And which is it?
That depends on you and your actions. You must gamble and win the possibilities you wish to see manifest, whatever they may be. Your future lies in your hands. If you wish to see your son, you must win the possibility of a reunion.
Dodge. If I believe hard enough, I'll be able to see you again. Right?
That's not what he said. Why are you flipping it again? The noise had just stopped.
Right. What? Chocobo? Whoa! Hey! I never thought I'd see you again. Don't take this the wrong way. Glad to see you doing well, but I really wish you would dodge instead. Stop that! I'm sorry. Okay, I'm sorry. I take it back. I'm happy to see you. Really? Ow! Hey, watch the throw. Watch the throw. All right. Come on, let's go and find Dodge. You with me?
Is this part of like DLC? Was this not part of the?
Found myself gambling to win back the most important thing in my life. I'm a handsome man, but Lady Luck has never glanced my way. But you know, maybe this time it'll be different. It has to be. Maybe this time she'll show me some love.
Because there's a bunch of outfits that I had unlocked as soon as I started the game. That I assume, I think it was confirmed that they're like DLC outfits. So do I not even have my characters here? This is just a mini-sode where you play as Dodge and gamble. That was a little boring. So, yeah.
I neglected to mention.
Where'd you come from?
If there is anything you should need, please do not hesitate to ask. As the owner of this establishment, our full resources are at your disposal.
That's mighty kind of you. Well, since you're offering, I do have a few questions.
Serendipity Poker, Chrono Bind, and slot machines. Fortune medals. First things first.
You need to keep your calm to win.
Exit. Oh, that's still not like the exit. Do. So are the other things the same? Or these are like little episodes of something else? I don't know. Yeah, I'm sure that you really? I'm pretty sure, like I said, this is probably going to be the last time I play this. I don't think I'm going to stream it again. And I will probably fit another game or two in between this and Lightning Returns. I'm not going to jump straight into it. But yes, I can make sure I message you. I'm trying to remember what my brother and sister's opinion of it is. Because they liked they liked 13-1 a whole lot, and didn't really like this one. I want to say I think they liked Lightning Returns. So if I go in here, what is this? What is this deal? This fragment thingo.
This must be the goddess's will. Please, let... If you present me...
Invoke a paradox to explore new potential. What did it do, though? I guess I don't know. I mean, I guess this is how I should think about it. What if I wasn't in a hurry, right? What if What if this was the only game that I was going to play all year? Like, what if I was going to put Final Fantasy 14 hours into this game? Wouldn't I want it to be this long and convoluted to go, like, man, there's still so many possibilities. There's so many fragments for me to hunt for. There's so much time for me to spend gambling in a casino. I'd be overjoyed. But as it is, I don't want a 200-hour game. I'm already playing a 20,000-hour game called 14. So I just don't have time for this. All right. We have finished Final Fantasy XIII-2. What am I going to play on Thursday? I might start playing Wander Song. That's what we got. I got for Christmas from Blind Umpire. Very kindly. Right, I guess. Yeah. That and just that some of the fights are frustrating because of the... I think I'm more frustrated at the fact that you are expected, I guess, to, like, quickly switch to... Like, you're actually supposed to use, Sentinel as a... Like, you don't sit there in Sentinel stance most of the time. You just switch to it real quick in order to have the party take reduced damage from certain attacks. Not a big fan of that, but whatever, it's over. No more paradigm shifts until 13.3, if it even has them, and it might. I don't know. Combat might be good? Okay. Alright, that's all we got for today. Thursday, unless plans change, I think I'll be starting Wander Song, which is a game. Probably involves time travel. Why else would it be on my wish list?